Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Cabernet. Last time we left off, we helped out Trophime. I remember there was some Trophime shenanigans going on. We also met the Rusalka, which I guess I'll be able to go look into. Oh, I just realized this says check in with the revolutionaries on July 1st. So we have a lot of time to follow up on that before the main story continues. Okay. Is there anything I can do for the doctor? The second set of tasks. Faina's story is still continuing. Kirill's story. Relay the information about Elisa to Hussar. Come back to Lover's Island. Okay. So we have a few different things to do there.
It's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this.
Forgot about that. There we go. So what other tasks do I have? File lab reports? 5 sessions and I just get 10 coins for completing it? I'd rather just do the clean lab equipment and get 7 for 1 session. I'm good. I'm gonna go hang out with people. That's way better for me right now. Okay, so we have a few different options. I can go do the stuff with Faina. There's nothing to do with the vodka bar. I do need to find the cat again. But there was something. So Hussar was 1. Dr. Arbin, Anastasia. Yes. Meet Elisa at the bookstore is what I wanted to do next. Hello. Don't mind me. There's Maruja. There's Elisa.
Elisa, fancy seeing you here.
What are you reading? Nihilism 20? Wait, why is that nihilism?
What are you reading?
The Crimes of Bluebeard.
Oh, Bluebeard. Yeah, no, that's a wolf. Yeah, Bluebeard's not a fun one to research.
Familiar?
He was a murderer, he was an occultist, he served Jean. I mean, he did serve Jean. He was a murderer and an occultist, though. I wonder if I can say multiple, but I'm gonna go for the higher check if I can.
He was an occult madman, and a serial killer at that.
Indeed. Although I'm having difficulty distinguishing between legend and truth. If he truly did dance with demons, he did a poor job documenting it. Foolish. So much knowledge lost to the shadows.
Tragic.
It's tragic.
For you as well, I'm sure. What great medical advances have we forgotten? Enough of this. I require a change of scenery. Accompany me, will you? Wait, I have an idea.
Oh, what's the idea?
Race you to the dock.
Oh. Okay.
I don't suppose I have much choice.
None. On your mark, get set, go!
How is this going to play out? I mean, I'm just holding W. I don't know why you're going up. Weirdly. Got it. I was here first. Yeah.
I must be out of practice. Quiet out here tonight. As usual.
Yeah, get wrecked. Pretty gloomy. It's pretty.
It's pretty, don't you think?
Oh, very. So dark and inviting. Not that I'd recommend taking a dip.
Certainly not after Kupal's night.
There's an old spirit in this lake. Old and cold and hungry.
Is that right?
Yes. Though they say she prefers the flesh of men, if she gets desperate enough, a sweet young lady such as yourself might suffice.
I'll keep it in mind. It seems what would you call it? Underworld is more expansive than I thought.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Vampires, ghosts, Rusalkas.
Underworld. Fitting enough, although a little drab, don't you think? Doesn't really capture the romance of it.
I'm not sure I'd call it romantic. We are dead, after all.
Death can be romantic. I must introduce you to Shelley.
Considering my profession, I'm not all that fond of it.
No? I would have thought you might have gained an appreciation for it. Unlife, at least, if not death itself. Or are you dedicated to keeping one foot out of the grave?
Can't I have both? Maybe. Dedicated to keeping one foot out of the grave. Isn't that normal? Can't I have both? Maybe. Life and keeping? Yeah, both. Maybe.
Maybe I have.
See? There's all sorts of benefits to the darkness.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being a vampire. I mean, the whole living for forever thing kind of sucks, but they have ways to get out of it.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Certain tolerances, so to speak, that are harder to come by in the light. Certain indulgences that can thrive in shadow.
Uh-huh. And what sort of indulgences are we talking about?
I could show you, if you're interested.
I'm not sure. Show me? You said flirtatious. Am I gonna get tied up? Show me?
Show me.
Oh, okay. Yep, it's a... Yep.
Well?
What did we even do? I mean, if you were just talking about being the big gay, I did that with Anastasia, so... Show me again.
I'm not sure. Show me again.
We're just doing this, like, at the boat.
Pay attention this time.
I guess it's just a kiss.
You make a fine companion, Lisa.
Here I was last time saying, like, oh, I'm not gonna flirt with Elisa. I don't really know much about her. And here I am.
You don't sound sure of that.
Yes, well,
What?
it's about my plan. The sunrise and all that. Tell me honestly, do you think me foolish?
No.
I don't. I mean, betting your life on it is a lot, but still.
I mean, it makes sense vampires would want to be able to go out into the light again.
It clearly is important to you.
Do you say that just to placate me?
No, it's true. That passion is what drew me to you after all.
Okay. Yeah, so we have entered the relationship state with Elisa. I mean, if I was going to be with someone, a vampire does make the most sense, because at least I don't have to worry about them dying off without me, or revealing that I'm a vampire to them. But I do really like Roman and Anastasia as well.
It's going to be soon. I have almost everything I need.
Have you tested it?
Well, no.
Elisa, I can't stop you, can I?
Of course not. I was sincere about wanting to hear your thoughts. But no, I intend to go through with this. It's far too late to stop.
What about us? Have you told the Countess? Why are you so determined? Why this? I mean, I can't say what about us, I guess. We don't want to sing, you know, maybe this is more of a casual thing for Elisa, and that's fine. Why this?
What gave you this idea anyway?
I wonder. I never had much reason to see the sunrise when I was alive. Who wants to get up that early?
Yeah.
But once it was taken away from me, I realized how little I'd appreciated it. Any of it. Ugh, listen to me.
I'm listening.
You... Fine. But you mustn't tell a soul. Understood?
Of course.
How old are you, Lisa?
Huh? I'm 22. Or rather, I suppose I was. Why?
I thought so. You're older than I am. Physically, that is. And a doctor, besides. There were no women doctors when I was a girl. I'm lucky I even learned to read. A good husband wants a wife who can keep a decent conversation, you know? The Countess told me if I came to live with her, I would need no husband. I could even help with her business. She was everything I wanted to be. Intelligent, independent, strong. And in turn, I was young and pretty. Perfect for foistering all her insecurities and hopes on. I was too naive. I didn't even consider what I was giving up.
It's interesting that you're saying I was older than you at the time that we turned, because even, like, if I was going to guess based off of appearances, I would guess that Lisa was younger as well.
Too late now, of course.
Elisa.
It's not like I even saw the sun that much as a girl. Always inside, sewing and playing piano and running around after little lady what's-her-name. If I saw the sunrise, it was because I was getting up early for someone else. I want to lie in the sun with no one to answer to. For once, to have it all to myself. Not someone's lady-in-waiting or substitute daughter. Just me.
That makes sense. And I definitely do feel like, based off of how Elisa is describing everything, that yeah, this whole thing between us was more of a casual thing, so I don't think the potential reaction of me saying what about us would have been a good one.
Is that selfish?
I don't think so.
No, I think wanting time to yourself is good and can be good. Especially when you've been tied to others your entire life.
Even if it was, I don't care.
What? What is it?
Just me. I wonder. I'm going back to the manor. There's something I need to check.
What?
Thank you for the chat.
Oh, bye.
And
That
there
didn't
she
even cost me
goes.
time.
That was nice. Don't get yourself hurt, Elisa. Come back to me.
God, Lisa's had a lot of the sex the past few days. It hasn't even been that long. My God. Okay, so where should I be going at this point? I guess go talk to Hussar. I guess I need to go this way, yeah. I'm wondering where my final bits of painting are. I am wondering also when I'm going to need to go into Town Hall for anything, because it's not really been needed so far at all. So, we do still have Arbin's quest too, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do for that. Hey. About Elisa.
So, I managed to speak with Elisa.
I still have my lantern.
How'd it go?
Tell the truth, tell a half-truth, lie. Tell the truth.
She started an underground bar for, I believe it's called hookah?
And now I'm going to tell him about Elisa's offer, right?
Huh. Didn't see that coming. I don't blame her for trying to strike out on her own, really.
Are you going to keep stalking her?
Don't have much choice.
Actually, I was talking to Elisa about that.
There we go, that's what I wanted to hear.
About what?
Your contract with the Count. If we can figure out how to break it, she might be able to help since she's part of the Count's family.
She said that?
She clearly has little love for these kinds of dealings, and there is some benefit to her if you're no longer on her tail.
That's Elisa, through and through. It's a nice thought, but...
Don't you think it's worth trying?
Yeah. Not getting my hopes up, though. It's not like it was a complicated contract. I was dying. Didn't have much time to negotiate. But in it, he said had to be... what was it? Something about lions.
Leonine?
Not leonine?
Come again?
Like the fable. There's 4 animals hunting a deer, but when the lion goes to carve it up into 4 parts, he gives all the parts to himself. So, a leonine contract is one that only favors one party. I suppose even magic contracts have rules.
Huh. That makes sense. Anyway, point is, there was a condition. Serve my family's house, and in return, we will not meddle in true matters of your heart.
That's oddly specific.
Yes, well, there were reasons.
Which were?
Which were?
Unimportant.
I guess, yeah, I shouldn't have pushed too much more on that. I mean, I'm not, like, super sold on, like, trying to romance Trophim or Hussar or anything, so...
You don't know that.
I would prefer not to talk about it.
I gathered that, but I still need to know.
Matters of the heart were what got me killed. Well, almost killed. My lover was not so fortunate. He was gone before the Count got there.
He?
That sucks.
Yes, he.
So Hussar is bi.
Oh, so you,
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of gay characters in here, Lisa. A lot of gay vampires.
Yes.
Ah.
Happy now?
So maybe we weren't flirting. Are you strictly gay or bi?
Well, it might be useful to know.
Perhaps. It never really came up again. Not really the sort of thing you can force, either. If you think of anything, feel free to let me know. You know how to find me. I gotta figure out what I'm going to tell the Countess.
Okay.
Matters of the heart. How infuriatingly vague.
Help Hussar find a way out of his contract. That would be nice. I want to get you a new boo thing. Let's see. So, what would I want to do now? So neither of those required time, by the way. Find the head, heart, and feet. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, admittedly. And a lot of these other things I don't really care to do, I guess. I guess I can go back to Lover's Island, but first let's see if I can do the next, thing with Anastasia over here. Because that would be fun. The next, oh, it's not time yet. So,
What an you can.
let's go see the Rusalka again, then. And if I have some spare time, I can come back and, like, read. Like I said, I would like to try and figure out Arbin's thing, but, like... I've tried a few things and just none of it has worked, so... I mean, it could be something I could maybe look up for a little bit of help on. I don't know. Let's get back out of here. It does suck that it takes 2 time to get here and get back. And this is also where the other reason I wanted to come over here is because, yeah, I thought maybe the kitty would be over here. Sure enough. Hi, Rusalka.
I love listening to water. Hello again.
The little bat returns. Hunting well?
You keep calling me that.
Am I wrong?
Well, no, but
How can you tell?
how do you know what I am?
Your kind has a certain smell. Stagnant blood.
If my kind are bats, then what does that make you?
Names. Rusalka will define. Of what shall we speak then?
Demyan? How did you become Rusalka? Have you been in this form long?
How long have you been like this?
Long enough. You?
Not very long, really.
How do you enjoy it?
It's interesting.
I like it. It has its downsides, of course, but it seems worth it so far.
I see.
You didn't like that. I mean, I'm looking at it that way. I mean, yeah. It's not the worst thing that could have happened to me, I suppose. How did you become a Rusalka?
How did you become a Rusalka?
You should know such stories are rarely pretty.
You don't have to answer.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
What I want. Yes, perhaps. Listen well then, little bat. There was once a girl who loved a kind-faced young man from a wealthy family. Though they were yet to be wed, she would meet him as he bathed. So deeply entranced was she. Faithfully she came to him each night, and he would take her across the lake where none would find them. Waiting for the day he would offer her his hand. And she waited, so faithfully, so meekly, till one day as they were on the water, she dared ask how much longer she would wait. And his kind face turned cold, and his sweet voice turned sharp. She begged him to forgive her, but he would not listen. The hand she had so longed to take now reached out and pushed her back.
Oof.
As she sank, her love dissolved along with her name until they both became one with the water.
Bastard. Dimyan and his other victims. Interesting. Interesting that you keep bringing this up if I have the science.
That bastard.
This world knows many such fiends. Now listen closely, little bat. Though I am fettered, you yet fly free. Thus I charge you. Bring me what I could not take. His life and his hand.
Oh?
Claim the former and bring me the latter, and you will be handsomely rewarded.
Take his life? His name?
What's his name?
The water has dissolved all names.
Do you remember anything I can use to find him? His height, hair color?
As my last act, I mark his hand as mine, as I'd so longed to do. You shall know him from that. Here, may it strike true.
Oh, a dagger given by Rusalka to kill her former lover.
I'll be waiting, little bat.
Fishbone dagger.
Marked his hand as mine. That's not terribly specific. I'll have to do some investigating. As for potential suspects...
So... I'm guessing that means you scratched him, possibly? Because I mean, even if you had given him a ring, I don't think he would still be wearing it.
Tropheme certainly doesn't come from wealth. And I've seen the doctor's hands often enough to rule them both out.
I have one idea.
Best not approach any of the men in town until I know a bit more. Maybe Arbin will have some ideas. She's privy enough to the town's happenings. I should try speaking with her first.
I was thinking it kind of looked like Oleg. Oleg would be... You own the general store. You kind of maybe looked like that character, and I haven't really had much reason to interact with you yet. Oh. This was Dimyan. So I could have asked about why you did that to Dimyan. Yeah, I saved Dimyan, and then you said Dimyan's other... Like... Interesting. Other like the other people Dimyan got? What's Dimyan been up to here?
Hello again, stranger.
Pet kitty.
Oh, just listen to that purr. Oh.
Good kitty. Good kitty. Best friends with kitty. And yeah, see, like, I did flirt with Elisa, but we're not actually in a relationship. It's not like my relationship with Roman and Anastasia, which is neat. I'm 2 XP away. How terribly unfortunate. Hello. Anything interesting going on around here? Hi, Lisa.
Oh, nice to have you back. Anything I can get you?
Nope.
Good night.
Bye. Okay, so coming over here allowed me to follow up with the Rusalka and find the kitty again, which is useful. Good, good, good. Now the question just becomes what else I should do. Oh, it didn't take my time. How nice. It said it was going to, but it didn't. Alright, cool. So I do have time to mess around and do some other things. So I wonder. Help Rusalka with her revenge. Ask Arbin. Okay, I can do that really quick.
What is this?
There we are. Hello, Arbin. Help.
Oh, Liza Morozova. Didn't expect you.
What was that reaction to me? I mean, you're cold, but... Ask about the Rusalka. Let's go.
Arbin, do you have a minute?
For you, lovely, always. What is it?
Oh. Well, that's a different reaction than I got initially.
I'm investigating something that happened in this town some time ago. A murder.
Oh, goodness, how exciting. Though, this town does see more death than most.
This wasn't that kind of murder. It was a man drowning his lover in the lake.
The legend of the Rusalka, is it?
So you know about it?
Ha, not much. Supposedly, she preys on the young men who dare venture into the lake's murky depths. From time to time, men stumble in here sopping wet, demanding a drink and complaining that something in the lake scratched them up.
I guess maybe that's what... Maybe I misread that text that was earlier. Maybe it wasn't Dimyan's other... Like, maybe it was more so me asking about, like, why you did that to Dimyan and the other men. I think that's more so what it was. It wasn't that Dimyan specifically was doing something.
And they think it was a Rusalka.
Utterly convinced of it. Even men not known for being superstitious. I can say that they aren't mistaken that creatures like that do exist. But that's all I know, I'm afraid. I try not to get too entangled with other supernatural beings. I already have enough on my plate just dealing with our own kind.
I see.
If you'd like to learn more, perhaps you should check the bookstore. I know the owner has a penchant for investigating local legends.
Yeah, I know. I'm already boning the owner.
I think I've seen some of his personal scribblings tucked away on the shelves.
That's not a bad idea, Arbin. Thanks for your help.
Anytime, my dear.
Thank you. Well, that is good. And my vampire rank has increased. Okay, so let's get literature and writing to that and this there. Okay, 25, 25. That's fantastic. So now, let us go speak to you.
Let's see if I can find that book about local legends that Arbin mentioned. No need to bother anyone else. I'll just peruse the shelves on my own.
I'm sure Roman would be delighted to help me, but okay. Is it over here?
This doesn't look...
Apparently not.
Nothing of interest here. What a dull book.
Is it behind you, Roman? No? Because there's that. There's that. Is it where Marusha's standing? Because there's nowhere else to check. Oh.
A pamphlet on local legends, written by Roman himself.
Okay, where was that earlier?
Could this be what Arbin was referring to? Aha! There's a page on the Rusalka.
The Rusalka is a creature commonly associated with the water. It is believed to possess the visage of a young woman, potentially displaying characteristics of a Piscean nature. Whilst older texts often speak of its benevolent nature guiding the harvest and spurring fertility, the Rusalka has become more frequently linked to death and drowning, a restless spirit seeking revenge for wrongs committed. Local understanding is that of the latter. It is said that the town's lake is home to one of these figures of legend. For 25 years, the town has been plagued by unexplained drownings and mysterious wounds, all attributed to this creature. Yet when the lake bed has been searched, no trace of such a being is found.
Not too much new information here. However,
how would they thoroughly search the lake bed, I guess?
It does mention that the incident started approximately 25 years ago.
I guess just have people swim down there and look, I guess.
Perhaps Town Hall has a report on a missing young woman from around that time. I should speak to someone there.
Okay, so now we have to go do that.
Lisa.
Sorry,
Lisa.
I'm good, Roman. Check Town Hall for records on the Rusalka's death. Wow, we are going on quite the goose chase for this. But at least we finally have a reason to go to Town Hall.
Locked. I should try again earlier in the day. Locked.
Okay, that's not going to work out then. Alright, so now the only thing to do really is to go check if you're here at the music school. I don't think you would be. Yeah, okay. So let's just go read for the final bit of the night. Or I can clean the beakers to get some money. I mean, I don't really use much of the money I have right now, and getting to 50 seems so hard, and that seems like the check it wants to, like, save a lot of people's dreams and stuff, so I'm gonna read. Alright, what do we want? Art? Twice Told Tales? Yeah, this is almost finished, so if we finish this, we get 2 more art. Let's do that. My arts and music knowledge has increased. Now we're 13. Good, good, good. Oh.
Pumpkin! Hetya!
Pumpkin, did you just break Petya's leg?
Oh, Lisa, you're back. Thank goodness. Although I'm rather embarrassed to have you see me in such a state.
What happened?
What happened?
Wait, did Pumpkin not do this? Did they both just happen to have an event at the same time?
I was trying to get down from the shelf. I suppose I got a little too confident, and I wasn't as careful as usual. My leg slipped, and, well...
Now you have no leg?
Now I don't have legs. If you wouldn't mind.
Yep.
Here you go.
Poor thing.
You poor thing. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. I'm trying not to be too self-pitying, but... it's one thing after another with this body. So many things I used to take for granted. I only wanted to sell my dolls. Lisa, could you tell me something? Why did Elisa bring me back?
She felt guilty because she likes you. Because she likes you.
It's because she likes you.
So she brought me to a mansion full of vampires. No offense.
None taken. I don't think she intended for you to die. That was an accident, and it's part of why she was so desperate to revive you. Elisa is odd, but I believe that deep down she does like you quite a bit.
I see. What is it?
Well, I was wondering, if Matilda had suffered such an injury before now, what would you have done?
Well, I suppose I would have cast new legs. I kept the original molds after all.
And where might those molds be now?
I'm not sure. I suppose whoever took on my belongings after my death, most likely my family. And in that case, there's a good chance my father discarded them.
We should try.
We should try anyway. It can't hurt.
Yes. Perhaps Mother convinced him to hold on to them. Or perhaps he hasn't had the time.
Did he dislike your craft so much?
Yes.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
case, I'll give you their address. Perhaps if you suggest you were a client who had purchased Matilda.
I'll do what I can.
Write a letter. Hey, kitty.
You've certainly made yourself comfortable.
No, cat can stay.
Well, since you're already here, you are welcome to stay.
Kitty is so
I
cute.
could use another friend. Well, in that case, welcome home. I'm sure the doctor won't mind. I feel like it's one of those situations where it's better to seek forgiveness rather than permission. You'll be well behaved, won't you?
No. Let the cat stay. Of course I let the cat stay. A feline friend. Yes, so that's your whole quest done. I still don't know why you're considered undead. That's still wild to me. But we'll see.
Let's see. Well, first, to whom should I address it?
Both parents, just the father, just the mother. I think... because the father hated the craft, right? Maybe just the mother. The mother.
How should I introduce myself?
Dear Daria, as a customer, as a colleague, as a friend, maybe your mom was more understanding. As a friend.
I should offer my condolences here.
Heartfelt, poetic, professional, heartfelt. Please allow me to offer my heartfelt condolences.
Should I go into more detail about him?
Add a true story? Make up something masculine? No, I don't think we need to do that. I don't think we need to do that. I also don't know if that's really what Petra would want. I feel like that's probably if you're trying to appeal to the father, I suppose. Add a true story. Will always remember the night I met him. I had taken ill at a party and he was the sole person to ask.
About the doll.
Be delicate. Hope you will forgive the timing of this request, but the truth is I had recently purchased a certain doll named Matilda. Her limbs are made from a custom mold, and I was wondering if perhaps you still had it.
There. I just need to sign off.
Sign.
Perfect.
Okay, we'll try that.
Signed and sealed. Now, I just need to put it into a mailbox on the main street and hope for the best.
Okay.
Strange. Love.
Alright, now we're done. So, cool. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.